Welcome back, guys, to another episode right here at Central Oregon Shenanigans. Tonight is a late night in the shop, which I normally do my filming in the morning and work in the morning, but I'm just so excited to get started on this project, even feeling like garbage. Right here is a 2003 7.3, yes, a unicorn, Ford Power Stroke diesel, 4x4 long box 250. Which is really rare because I've never seen a 250 long box before. This truck got in the auctions. We bought it. I bought it for parts, and we got it home to find out the mileage didn't match the build. And what I'm saying about that is it's a very low mileage truck. I'm trying to verify it, but we're thinking it's right around 89,000 miles on this pickup truck, which is crazy. I got it home. I fell in love with it. I drove it one time off camera. I'm keeping it as my truck. We're going to fix this on the channel. And I said, so with that being said, that we're going to fix this truck. So, let's go through what I found so far. This is the cleanest bumper to bumper 7.3 with a lift I've ever been on. And I'm going to take you through tonight. We're just going to go in more in depth of going over the truck. So I already have two 7.3s. I've got an OBS and I've got Rowdy, my 03 7.3. I'm not a big fan. I know the people out there. Let the comments hate down below. Drop your hate comments. I'm not a big OBS 7.3 guy. I love the way they look, especially a two-tone lifted up on 35s, clean, all done up right. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the best looking trucks out there on the planet. The 7.3 under the hood's bulletproof, just like this motor than the 03. I just am not a fan of daily driving / working out of them. And I've gone over the 7.3 versus 7.3, and I could add some more things since then. But one of the biggest things is cab space. The Super Duty has got such a bigger door to get kids in and out, groceries in and out. There's more room. I've measured it up. Maybe I should redo the 7.3 versus 7.3 video before I saw the OBS and I don't have anything to compare it to. They cannot be compared. Luxury, noise, the way that the OBS runs compared to the 7.3 under these, this has got a high pressure fuel system. I could go on and on. Like, this truck is probably by far, in my opinion, this is probably the best truck ever made is 02, 03 7.3s. I mean, everybody's like, oh, are you a 6.0 guy or are you a 7.3 guy? I love 6 liters. I will preach that to the choir all day long. But 7.3s at the end of the day, if you can find one and you can bring it back to life, like this truck right here, don't let it, I mean, if you had two trucks sitting side by side and the 7.3 was in the same shape and the same price as the 6.0, go for the 7.3. But we're going to get into that in a different video. But anyway, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, hit the subscribe, turn on the notification bell, get notifications when I drop Super Duty content right here at Central Oregon Shenanigans. Here's the downfall. The cluster worked for like 2 seconds when I got it. I got in it, I got the cluster to work. It showed 89,000 miles, guys. 89,000 miles on that cluster. And then I couldn't get it to work again. I've tried everything. I checked all the fuses, I checked everything, and there's a plagued problem with the 03s that the clusters go out. So I've had this cluster in inventory for a very, very, very long time. Oh, when the cluster went out, I lost all the cab power. The lights stopped working. The power windows stopped working. The door lock and lock still worked. That was weird. It beeped. But yeah, these didn't work. The mirrors didn't work. This all was dead. I could get the fan to turn on, but the lights, I can't remember if the lights worked or not. The stereo did not work. The 4-wheel drive worked. But tonight, I've just been playing with it. I've got the new cluster in. I got this from Kyle, and he got it from a gentleman a long time ago. And guess what? It's a remanufactured cluster. So that means, that was weird. I got a weird beep there. 0.5, which is kind of cool because this truck is getting a second. This truck is getting reborn. Like, it was this close to being a parts truck. Probably if somebody else would have bought it, they'd have taken it home and scrapped it. And it's just iconic that that cluster I plugged it in, it was 0. So it's every mile that I put on it from this day forward, it shows the mileage I've put on this truck when we get it back on the road. I've really fallen in love with this truck. One, it's one of my favorite colors that Ford ever made on the truck. All right, I'm going to show you as best I can under the hood here how clean it is. I mean, getting down in the valley, that was me. That little boo-boo down there, that coolant was me spilling some. Before that, I set the coolant bottle up here and it tipped over because I had to top the radiator off to get it in the shop. Besides that, I mean, it is one of the cleanest. Sorry, I've got the camera sideways. 7.3s, top side. And that's got the orange sticker on it. I don't remember mine has that or not. I can't see what it says on there. It's just one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen. The valve covers are just like you can eat off them. There's a little surface dust, but just everything is so clean on this truck. Even the H-pop and the fuel bowl. Just everything. Wiring, hoses, just everything is so freaking clean under the hood. Somebody's replaced the valve there. I can't even think right now with my head cold being so bad. I know what the name of that is, but the control valve for the heater core. Somebody's replaced that and slid that back and put one of those, which I like. Those clamps are hard to deal with, but I like them better. Let's go under the chassis. It gets really good under the chassis. So right away, getting up in here, like even being a lifted truck, there's no mud at all. This was a pavement princess. You know, just looking at all this stuff. There's no dirt, there's no mud. A little bit of crunchy there, but just surface rust. Rear differential, pinions clean. All the way to the brakes are clean. To the other side's clean. Drive shaft's new. Transfer case has got a little bit. It's the only leak I can find on the truck, guys. Is right here. And I don't know if you even call it. It's just seeping around the case here. Just frame rail is just clean. Turn around the other direction. It's just clean. The forklift operator caught the exhaust system and it's down. You know, you don't have to worry about dirt or mud or anything falling on you. It's just one of the cleanest freaking old trucks I've ever been under. It's just nuts. And then you get up to this. And you saw this in the last video, guys. There's no way that that's just the original transmission. This has been replaced recently. I found a leak finally. I don't know, it's a little wet. I guess right there. What is it? I don't know. It doesn't smell. I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody spilt something from topside and it got... Oh, my coolant! This wasn't here before. I bet that's the coolant I spilt. Yep, it's green right there. Well, I put the first grease spot on it. Oil pan drain plug's not even leaking. Here's your oil cooler. Not even leaking. No exhaust leaks. Brand new pipes, or just low mileage pipes, I guess you'd call that. High torque starter. I think that's what that is. Just clean all around. I'm just... Holy jeez. So, with that being said, guys, looking at this truck, I got the bumper off. Let's go look at the front. I'm going to show you, like, the bed. Let's talk about fixing this. For right now, to get it on the road, the bed's going to stay. I'm just going to drive it like this. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to hunt down a decent bed. I actually have a decent bed, but it's sold. I've sold it, and you got to still make money. I'll find another bed. but this bed is not fixable, even though the other side is immaculate, beautiful. It's got a B&W turnover. It's got the original Ford mats. God, this thing just gets better and better every time I look at it. So this bed is not fixable. There's nobody, I mean, you could cut that side off, but you can see down through there, it's not straight. This door has a broken glass. I'm hoping if I can get a glass in this door. I don't know, without taking this off and looking at it. I don't want to take this off yet. Their sticky wraps from the junkyard is pretty nice, but it got hit hard here. I'm gonna need a back door, so I'm gonna need a gray back door. I'm gonna get a piece of glass in it and just run it. This door, I'm gonna probably need a driver door because of this dent here, but I can run that door. I'll put the mirror got hit hard. Broken glass, so I've pulled one of those out of inventory. Got that. I don't have a gray fender, but I have a gray hood. You guys remember the gray truck that rolled over? The hood has a little scuff on it, but it'll work for now and it won't look terrible. I've got a black fender I'm keeping that's got a gold down here, so it'll be black and gold fender on this side. Up front, this frame and I think this is why it got totaled. The tree skimmed the frame right here, and I've put a straight edge across it. If this frame is bent, it's not bent enough to my mind to make it not drivable. I'm gonna hook. I've got to measure mine. I'm gonna measure mine from inside to inside and see if it is. Then I'm gonna hook a truck to it, and I'm gonna jerk on it to get it back close enough. I don't know anybody with a frame puller. I mean, it's not bent like the blue truck was, where it was folded, you know, folded over enough to, I mean, I can't tell. Standing here straight at it, I mean, if it's bent, it's not bent by much. In fact, I'm going to go measure mine from inside to inside here, and then inside to inside there. But this did get bent. I'm not scared. I'm going to get the big crescent wrench out. I'll straighten that. I've already started dissecting the front here. I got this slide off. I had to break it to get it off. I could not get this side out. I'm gonna get this broken header off of here, and I'm gonna get this fender off, and I'm gonna get the hood off, and then we're gonna take a look at what's behind here. I know for a fact this core support is pushed in because the battery and the airbox is pushed into the brake. Which doesn't scare me because the radiator's crooked and it was pushing the fan, and then the belt was rubbing on the hose. So with that being said, yeah, it's got a hole in it. That's what caused it to leak the coolant out. That makes sense. Okay, so I got to pull this out as best as I can and make it as straight as possible. And if we have to use fender washers and spacers for the core support, we can mess with that. That's not a big deal. And then let's get it built, get the front built, get it looking really decent, put a bumper on it, my eyes on it. I don't really see it bent. I don't think it's bent. I really just think that the tree skimmed it and it hit here, and then it just pushed this part of the core support back, and then the fender support. There's a piece behind here that's attached to the cab. I'm going to call it the fender support. I don't know what the technical term for it is. Luckily it missed the airbag, so we didn't have an airbag deployment. So yeah, that's my plan, guys. She's sticking around. My 97's going away. I'm gonna list it for sale and sell my 97. And with that being said, I'm moving on, and this is gonna be my daily, and Rowdy's gonna be my work. Replace the 97 as my work truck. I'm gonna add some more things to the flatbed. Creature comforts of doing more work off the flatbed, like boxes on the bed and some racks on it to haul firewood and stuff like that. And then this will just be my daily. It's going back. I'm not putting a flatbed on this unless a CM flatbed just landed right here in my lap. I'm not flatbed swapping this. I'm going to just put a fleet side bed back on it because my wife and I talked, we really want a fleet side bed again, just for ease of throwing the dogs, and when we go to the dump, a dump load's easier in a fleet side. So I'm excited. Leave your comments down below. What do you feel? Do you feel like I made the right decision? Do you think the frame's bent? Am I stupid for getting rid of this OBS? I don't know. Pick on me a little bit, guys, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support of this channel. I'm not even filming this. It's you guys don't want to listen to me swear, but this is the diesel van I brought home from Portland back in the day. It's almost been a year ago, and I'm fixing it, and I'll probably film if it's a success and it completely gets fixed and it doesn't leak oil anymore and coolant, then you'll hear about it, and we'll talk about what I did. But there's just no space to put a camera and try to film what I'm doing. But this is an 0560 van, and it's going to get fixed or it's going to get scrapped. With that being said, good night or good evening, good morning. I am done tonight, and we'll catch you in the next episode, which is going to be probably showing you what this looks like. I'm not going to film pulling these parts off, but it'll be basically showing you the damage after we've got the fender and the this piece off. I'm so tired.